sporting a goatee. You don't think you can get to 6:32. So congratulations.
The timing,
then,
quite possibly.
Then the problem doesn't sound that serious. You sound absolutely fine. Does it prevent you from wearing a tie?
You're talking money. I want people to understand.
Yes, wig showing, isn't it? They wear a tie, you say no. But when the view, I think any right-minded person thought, you know, whether you care about his private life or not, they were making rules and laws to a court like that, breaching those rules. Yeah. It wasn't about what he was doing in his personal life. This was when it crossed over and allowed to conduct the relationships that we wanted to. We couldn't be in a room with, you know, hospitals to be with their room with. I mean, that, you know, under the law at the front are about the taking part. You know, some sport it's just fantastic to bear. I'm not a top-class athlete, so...
No, I once set a marathon.
If a foreign agent had that material, then he could have been exposed to a blackmail threat as well. I mean, you know, there are huge implications for national security, for the security of individual ministers.
And I've been reading some people who've been saying...
Ministers need to act with integrity and within their own rules.
In and out. A little bit of shh going on, and let's hope, you know, there's Worcestershire. Let's hope there are no stories in Worcestershire this week, because that's a particular
aftermath of...
She's already started. Look, the tie thing is interesting.
I don't wear a tie. I don't have a problem with you not wearing a tie.
Because so much. But having said that, GMB viewers, you are the ultimate arbiter of this. So I have agreed that I won't wear a tie on the first day.
Right.
We're going to do a poll on Twitter asking whether you think I need to wear a tie or don't need to wear a tie. I feel more comfortable without. But if you say wear a tie from tomorrow, I will put a tie on.
OK, so when the bosses...
When the people who run the programme say... I'll do it.
I like it. You're not alone, because Kevin Maguire, the main news this morning, of course, which is about Matt Hancock taking, in most people's view, I would say, far too long to leave his post. We're joined this morning, of course, by Kevin Maguire from the Mirror, the Mail, who went to an illegal rave on farmland in West Sussex at the weekend. 23 people have been arrested, by the way. I wonder how many of them thought, well, if they're right. We have a lot of sport to talk about, and so the Mirror's sports writer, Darren Lewis.
Darren, I'll go back.
In just a moment, still to come, Victoria Derbyshire on how she relishes the role of being an agony aunt. That's after 7:30, and we'll talk about that crash at the Tour de France in just a moment. You're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV. Welcome back. So let's go back to Darren Lewis from the Mirror, because apart from those few at the competition time this week, we're giving you another chance to win £250,000, and you have to be in it to win it, as Andy will tell you.
Good morning, Britain. It's just after 7 o'clock.
Yes, just coming up to 8 minutes past 7, in fact. And our main news this morning is that Sajid Javid is expected to confirm that England will return to normal with the easing of lockdown restrictions on July the 19th. He'll make the announcement when he addresses the House of Commons later, his first address as Health Secretary.
It comes amid calls for a security review across Whitehall following the leaking of CCTV footage, which appears to show his predecessor, Matt Hancock, breaking his own COVID regulations. Our political editor, Ranveer Singh, has this report. The hand to worry about the security of our government ministers, especially from foreign agents. I think you can have both views at the same time.
I totally agree. Yeah, I mean, it is a massive security issue, and of course...
Ministers, you know, in their governmental role to be protected from foreign agents. And so...
Indeed. Ranveer, thanks very much indeed. That's our main news this morning. Here's Charlotte with the rest of the headlines.
He's gone already. Was it something
I don't know what I said, but, you know, it's...
You can't find the loo in the ad break. You might occasionally be late back to your desk. Move on, Susanna, help me.
TMI, Martin, TMI. Look, we've got an issue with people leaving the studio on this programme, so I'm glad you're back. 7:58. Labour says the Prime Minister still has serious questions to answer in the aftermath of Matt Hancock's resignation after footage was released showing him breaking COVID regulations.
Pressure is building on the government to give assurances over COVID contracts, the recruitment of Gina Colangelo and the leak of CCTV.